This guy behind me is one of the many Yoruba artworks that visually represent aspects of the energy known as Eshu. It is still a work in progress, but I think it is ready enough to communicate a few things. Very noticeable in this statue is his long ogo, the ado on his head. This one here is his akpo, the pouch where he puts his stones, which is why he is also called Okirioko, he who goes about throwing stones. This is his fere, and on this side we have his akparu. For Eshu is an alarinka, a wanderer, traveler. This string of cowries is necessary in order to present him as the Olailu that he is, and that doesn't necessarily translate to wealth. It doesn't mean that Eshu gives people money and all of those very funny stuffs. But for the sake of this video, I would like to focus on something very unique about Eshu, and that is his Janus attribute. Eshu has two faces, one facing forward and the other backwards. This is not to present him as omniscient or omnipresent, not at all. Eshu is first a Yoruba philosophy, a universal principle before an Orisha. Eshu is the Yoruba understanding of a very fundamental aspect of our world. The Irumole and Orisha status is a genius way of ritualizing that law or principle, so that by frequent observing of those rites, we are constantly kept in remembrance of that crucial principle. The understanding of Eshu is 100% intellectual and 0% mystical. A careful observation of our material and physical world reveals that life is in every form a unity of opposites. This is what philosophers call dialectics. Some would say bipolar complementarity, which is why we have a saying in Yoruba land that goes tibitire ladale aye. Ibi and ire here doesn't always necessarily mean good and evil or right and wrong. It just means opposites. Tibitire ladale aye. Life is in every form a unity of opposites. When a child is newly born, for example, the child is called Ire, while the placenta is called Ibi. We keep the child and do away with the placenta, which is why we say that now, by calling the placenta Ibi, are you saying that the placenta is evil? That placenta, which we call Ibi, was necessary for the survival of the child in the first place. So Ire and Ibi doesn't always mean good and bad. Most of the time, the concept of good and bad is a human thing. But lest I digress, we are talking about why Eshu has two faces. Life in every form is always a unity of opposites. We have the man and the woman. Both of them must come together in order to reproduce. Tibitire ladale aye, birth and death, cause and consequence, action and reaction, light and darkness, flesh and bone, intention and outcome, sacred and ordinary, the good and the bad, order and chaos. These are all neither good nor bad. They simply complement themselves. They simply exist. And that is what is being communicated in the giving of two faces to Eshu. This is what Eshu communicates. Wípé ohun tó kọjú sẹ́nìkan, ẹ̀yìn ló kọ sẹ́lòmíì. Eshu embodies the principle of nondeterminism. He says, don't be too certain, and at the same time, don't be too unsure. Look twice. Always double check. Don't be found in extremities. Find yourself at the middle. Strive to always strike a balance. Eshu embodies balance, equilibrium. To further drive home this concept, we've got sayings such as Eshu ma ṣe mí, ọmọ ẹlòmíì ni ó ṣe, and also a ò ní reshu. But many Ìṣẹ̀ṣe practitioners and devotees of Eshu have come to say that those statements are not original Yoruba statements. They originated from Yoruba Christians and Muslims, but that is not accurate. Eshu ma ṣe mí, ọmọ ẹlòmíì ni ó ṣe is very much an original Yoruba statement, and it has a very meaningful and positive meaning. In fact, it means the exact opposite of what it is being used to mean today. I would have gone into a detailed explanation of that one, but I don't want this video to be too long. So catch me in the part 2 of this video. I may end up making it another series on Eshu. We've done many in the past and they were really fun, so why not do it again? For now, let us meet and have a good time on December 24 at the New African Shrine to discuss Eshu, to sing songs, dance to them, and grab meaningful issue-related souvenirs such as this. I can't wait to see you all. Washiri.